So why do you need a personality? To do different kinds of activity, you need different kinds of personality. People who've been around me for long enough, they have this trouble of seeing me. I will warn them, see, I'm going to change my persona now. Watch out, I'm going to change everything about me. Don't think I've lost it and don't fall off, hang on. Well, some people have the wisdom to hang on, some people will lose it and they'll fall off. Though I warned them 6 months before I changed my personality completely changing everything about me. The way I think and feel, what food I like also I change. Because this is what a human being means.
But you do that consciously?
Consciously.
To what objective, like why? Just for a change or?
No, to fulfill different purposes.
Okay. Like some spiritual stuff?
No. Life purposes. When I was in the mode of consecration of Dhyana Linga, people saw me like a fireball, always intense. Spoke very little, rarely smiled. Now they can't believe that. So once that was over, then I told them, see, we've lived on the peaks for too long. Time to get down to the valleys and do something more easy and simple. So then I get into the activity in the world. So I change my clothing, I change the way I eat, I change the way I look, I change the way I smile and talk, everything, because now you're reaching out to the world. At that time it was a different goal altogether. Now it's a different thing. So accordingly, you do that.
From this conscious living and compulsive behavior, what would you like to tell us? Like what is better for us? Because we are all just reacting to every day. I'm faced with different situations and I'm just reacting to them and I'm doing whatever is in my best interest. And that is shaping the person I become, and I'm making these decisions consciously. Maybe this I'm doing compulsively, but this I don't care about, it doesn't affect my life in any way.
No, I was just joking.
Yeah. So, but the rest, we are all making mostly conscious decisions.
See, as you said, you're reacting to situations.
Yeah.
When you say reaction, it means it's compulsive. There is a difference between reacting to something and responding to something.
Okay, maybe wrong vocabulary.
No, there is reaction. You may think through what is your well-being, but still it's a reaction, isn't it?
No, we are also responding to situations.
It's nobody is 100% this or that. Let's not misunderstand. Somebody is all up there and somebody is all down here. There is no such thing.
Yeah.
Every human being rises and goes down, up and down happening. But the fundamental thing is, in a day, from the moment you got up today till this moment, hardly a quarter of the day is gone. How much of your thought, emotion, physical activity has been conscious? Including your breath and heartbeat and everything else.
Oh, if I have to sit and be… but this is supposed to be involuntary, no? Breath and stuff.
It is involuntary, but are you conscious is the question.
Are you conscious of your breath now, every breath?
See, you can inquire, anybody can inquire, people who are around me, traveling with me, have they ever seen me doing any exercise?
Do you know in the car while we were driving, you would do this with your moustache?
No, yes, that is because today it is all little flared up and before I come to the camera, even now I am doing it. In Tamil Nadu, some television…
conscious, it's not like me.
No, in Tamil Nadu, some television channels are using, because this is always a problem because I've never cut these things.
Okay.
So I have to do this before I go in front of the camera.
Okay.
And now one Tamil Nadu channel uses a promotional where I'm doing like this. Okay. And they projected it in a completely different way. I'm like challenging the people like this. I'm not challenging anybody, I'm straightening out my mustache. Because if I do this or this, it can make my very face look different, like this.
Yeah.
So instead of cutting, I'm spending little time on doing this, not separate time when I'm driving. No time wasted.
Yeah. So now I'll move on to the first question.
From beard to…
From beard to… It's actually quite a smooth transition, but I think this is the most important question that's bothering the youth today, and it's not only our nation, but across the world, everyone's wondering how to stop hair fall. Like, I don't… do you have some solution to this, Sadhguru? I think a lot of us would sleep better. Like, see, so many of them
People tell me, this hair care products or the amount of money spent on hair care products on the planet is much bigger than what's spent on education.
Whoa! See how much we are concerned about our hair.
See, I think you must learn from this tree. See how it's growing its hair.
It's lucky that it's growing, for us it's falling.
I think my effort is to shift their focus from their hair to their head.
Okay, so we still don't have a solution for hair fall. Right now it's about the head.
Well, if you keep the head cool, the hair may not fall.
May not.
Well, generally not.
Okay. Why did your hair fall?
Oh, because my hair, because for years, for almost 8 years or so, I wore badly designed helmets.
Oh, you're a biker, no? Okay.
Literally 18–20 hours I was in a helmet, and helmets were not well designed, they were sitting here on the top. They should be holding here, but they were sitting on the top. And I've never cared about my hair.
It doesn't bother you.
There's no hair care. If it's gone, life becomes so much simpler. You don't even have to carry a comb with you. Right now I don't have a mirror with me, but I don't even need a comb if the hair goes off, no problem at all.
So
Sometimes I'm searching for a rubber band, so all those problems will go away, I have no issue.
So if you have hair fall, relax.
As long as you've got a head,
problem.
working head, as long as you have a working head, why are you concerned about the hair?
I'm an actor, so I'm concerned mostly people for…
See, if you lose your hair, you can wear whatever kind of wig you want.
No. So I've divided this question session into certain categories so that it's simpler. So, the first category I've kind of called it life, just random miscellaneous questions. So Sadhguru, one thing I've thought about is, I don't know much of life that was past me, that was there before I was born. I don't know of a future after me. I know of the life I have. So I wondered if the purpose of life is to just live and to live it fully according to my whim and fancy. Because this is one thing I know I have with me. So my question is, was I right in thinking that the purpose in life is to just live it fully?
100%, live it fully. But living it fully does not mean party every evening. Living it fully means, before you fall dead, you must explore all dimensions of life. Nothing that's possible for a human being should go unexperienced. If you're talking about living fully in that sense, you're on the dot. But later on you added according to my whim and fancy. That's a problem. Because your whims are not yours, they're social fads. Either you're doing what everybody is doing, or in reaction you're doing what nobody is doing. That's not the way to go towards a full life. But exploring life to its fullest depth and dimension is the really only purpose of life. Otherwise, what else?
But what is this depth and dimension? What are these dimensions that we are supposed to explore?
Is it true that you have a body?
Yes.
Hair or hairless, but body.
Is there.
So body is something that you slowly accumulated over a period of time, isn't
Okay.
it? You're not born like this.
Yeah.
So you have a thought process,
Yeah.
the content or the data for this thought process. Also you accumulate over a period of time. As you say, many things that happened to me, decisions I made, what I
Yeah.
did and did not do. Emotions also accumulated.
Yes.
What you accumulate can be yours, cannot be you, isn't it?
Okay, but, okay.
This samosa, is it you?
It's not.
If you eat it,
I might extract some nutrients from it if there are any.
no, it becomes you, isn't it? This body is just this,
Yeah, till it's in
just the
system.
food you have eaten, isn't it?
Okay,
So, this is not you, but it becomes you.
okay.
It's not true, it's still not you.
Then
Most people don't get the point till you bury them. When you bury them, they understand the body was not me. So what you call as my body, what you call as my mind, is something that you've accumulated. It's like, my car is parked there.